Hey guys, today hey guys, Zach. Today we're going to be making a drink based off of the movie American Psycho. Great movie. I was actually, it came to me. I was like, what would Patrick drink? I think he drinks something along the lines of this. So I present to you the Bougie Bateman. We are going to start with lemon thyme simple syrup that I have made. I will give you the recipe in a link at one point. We are going to do a 3 count. We're going to add some Johnny Walker Black. We're going to do let's make a 4.5 count. Not bad. Going to do a little bit maraschino cherry juice. Nice and blood red. Meyer lemon juice, freshly squeezed. A seed got in there, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're going to take our straw and we're going to stir. Let all that booze and such marry together. Almost said muddle together. My words aren't working properly today. We're going to add ice cubes. Top off with soda water. Garnish with a slice of a Meyer lemon. And a cherry. Enjoy, you guys. I'll be back to the game in just a second. Well, forgive me for the delay. I had to return some videotapes. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, so let me just explain to you why I chose American Psycho. Well, first off, I don't have to explain shit to you, but hopefully you've seen this movie if you've come this far. This movie, like, honestly, this is gonna, like, a little bit TMI, but this movie is, like, when I realized I was gay, I was like, I like the male physique. Like, let me tell you something, Christian Bale. You made me realize I was gay, so thank you. I mean, I pretty much always knew, but I was like, yeah, no, I saw this when I was 12, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm totally gay. Yeah. Also, like, someone should check in on him. Like, I wonder how he's doing. I hope he's okay. Because, he's always, like, gaining weight and losing weight for movie roles. Like, one minute he's Karen Carpenter, the next he's fucking Jabba the Hutt. Like, like, he's just so talented, but, if he might need some food. But then again, that's like the Italian grandmother in me that wants to feed people. Just let me cook for you, just let me do, let me just, God, I swear, when I cook, us stone bitches know how to cook, that's all I'm saying. Like, it's like bootleg snapped, we can have, like, an orange, a piece of rosemary, some chicken, and, like, whipped cream, and we come up with, like, a fucking dessert off of it, okay? Anyways, let's just move on with the game. Okay. Every time Patrick has a monologue about music, iconic. Iconic. I swear to God, iconic. Also, read the book. It's way more fucked up in the movie, and you'll probably vomit at some parts. Like, I used to have a corporate job. I'd listen to audiobooks. I was listening to Pablo Schreiber read those, and I was like, some parts it just makes you, way more disturbing than the movie. Take a drink on his opening monologue about his day. Take 2 drinks. Take a drink when he peels that mask off, because it's so foreboding and just beautiful and beautiful face. Yes, sorry. Every time the word Dorsia, every time that restaurant's mentioned, every time a designer is mentioned, every time there's like a fictitious or maybe a realistic restaurant name is said, just take a drink on all that shit. Just keep going. You'll be drunk within the first 10 minutes. That's what this is designed for, ultimately. Every time an 80s song plays, wonderful soundtrack, by the way. Every time Patrick introduces people in voiceover. Every time Patrick has a voiceover, for that matter, just take a fucking drink. When Patrick's at the laundromat, just acting like a complete asshole. But that is New York, honey. Like, I imagine that happens every day in New York. In New York. Whenever I would take a drink when Paul Allen's car just You can see the snap in his brain as soon as he sees that card, you know? Like it's probably Ellen at any given moment, because I hear she's kind of a bitch. That might, I don't need to say that on this. Um, every time Patrick kills someone, that little dance move he's doing as he's going to murder Paul Allen, that little the best. Uh, when Willem Dafoe is first shown on screen, that man, so talented. I'm gonna do a drinking game to Lighthouse eventually, and it will pretty disturbing. But Willem Dafoe, like, I saw this meme of Willem Dafoe where it says, like, a director saying, you know, like, show me a smile that says, I think it's something like, I've got 7 scented erasers in my butthole, and I just murdered your dog. And it's like Willem Dafoe smiling. Because that's just, oh man, I love him. He's great. Um, take a drink when he's doing his crunches to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because I myself have done my Jane Fonda to some horror movies before. It's quite fun. The threesome with the call girls. Pretty fucking hot, I gotta say. Ridiculous, but also hot when you're a homosexual male. Something misogynistic is shown or said, so just open a bottle and just drink throughout the entire movie, because this is pretty goddamn misogynistic. Whenever Patrick tries to kill Lewis, but Lewis ends up, you know, like, talking about his crush on him. You go, you little closet queen. I've got to return some videotapes, it said. Classic line. You know, I used to like say that in high school. Like, you know, people like, you know, like I had like 3 friends, and like they'd all seen this movie and be like, "What are you doing?" "I'm going to return some videotapes." Never mind that when I was in high school, like videotapes basically phased out. Like Blu-rays started to come in. I'd say it, and people would be like, "What the fuck? What are you talking about?" I'd be like, "Shut up, you stupid bitch. Go fucking smoke some fucking Luckies behind the dumpster and get pregnant again." And fucking white trash whore. Ooh, speaking of misogyny, oh, sorry, it's just I went to a very redneck high school. I apologize. Um, every time Courtney is fucked up on pills, every time a scene is set at a party or a club, his date with Gina is pertinent, where she narrowly escapes death, but she's Chloe Sevigny. I mean, she just can't die. You know, she's too wonderful, too talented, iconic. Like in every movie I love, like indie darling of the late '90s, early 2000s. Yes, queen. Yes. Every time he talks about serial killers, and it just, you know, just randomly peppers and throws conversation, you know, like, well, how's the weather? Ed Gein used to eat fat bitches, you know, like, um, do after this. Um, when he chases the prostitute around the apartment complex, yeah, pretty hilarious. Like the chainsaw right in front of his junk, you know, like that's a, God, isn't that just like such a euphemism for how men act with their dicks, I swear, you know, like penises are like why the world has problems. Like if women were like ruling this country more, like we would be a lot better off. Like straight white male dick is why we've gotten into so many troubles and wars before. They should put that in history books, but they don't. You know, I mean, they kind of do, but whatever. You know, basically what I'm saying is I hate straight white men. Okay, moving on. I don't hate them. You know, like we need them. You know, I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 in Hollywood I might have to, like, you know, be nice to at one point. Um, when he makes his phone call at the office. Oh yeah, that like chase scene that may or may not have happened with the NYPD. They're shooting them and shit. Okay, this is where the movie starts getting, like, you know, open to interpretation and weird, which is why I love it. He makes the phone call at his office. He realizes that this might be a hallucination, might be a fantasy. Who knows? He talks to his lawyer, and then he sees his lawyer, and his lawyer looks at him like he's got 36 heads. And then his closing voiceover monologue, where the book ended with the words, "This is not an exit," him looking at a sign that says, "This is not an exit." And also ends with him looking at the same sign. It's just a lot smaller. But you have to pay attention. It says this is not an exit. I don't know what the fuck actually happened in this movie. My theory, it's like one of those that's open to interpretation. My theory is that he did kill some people, but I think he severely started hallucinating a lot of it, like once it started getting to like Paul Allen. I think he did kill a homeless person, like he may have beat up a stripper or something, but like I do think he actually did, but like most of it's probably like, you know, like a hallucination or a fantasy. Or another theory is that the police detective is also fucked up and is hiding his secrets for him because maybe they want to, you know, go in business, do a sequel. Brady Snellis, you don't want to write it. That's a good plot, but you know he's a lot more smarter than I am. You know, he doesn't have to resort to YouTube videos. He does have a podcast I should listen to at one point. Yeah, cool. All right, yeah. Well, thanks for listening today, you guys. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing Dazed and Confused, which brace yourselves. It's gonna be a long one. Okay, because I've got a lot of fucking ground to cover in that movie. Go return your videotapes. Be kind, rewind. We're also doing Serial Mom next week too. Alright, so I gotta fucking go. Bye.